near modern Jashpur. Bhaumakera are also known Bhaumakera by his other name bhaumakera or Bhauma dynasty. Queen Bhaumakera dynasty famous Tribhuvan Mahadevi. They were temple buildings. Bhaumakera were followers of which religions, Saivism and Tantric Buddhism. This famous temple built by Bhaumakera Baitala Deva temple. Bhubaneswar, Baitala Deva. Bhaumakera claimed descent from which mythical dynasty? Lunar dynasty. Claimed descent from the hierarchy of mythical Lunar dynasty. Bhaumakera ruler was known as Maharaja Adhiraja. Maharaja Adhiraja was Subhakara Deva. Maharaja Adhiraja or Subhakara Deva known as Maharaja Adhiraja and Subhakara Deva. Bhaumakera dynasty ruled over which region of Odisha? Vaishali and Utkala. Which region of Odisha? Vaishali and Utkala. Ruled over which region of Odisha? Vaishali and Utkala. Bhaumakera dynasty ruled over which region? Vaishali and Utkala region. Bhaumakera ruler was known as Maharaja Adhiraja. Maharaja Adhiraja, Subhakara Deva. Maharaja Adhiraja, Subhakara Deva. Ruler known as Maharaja Adhiraja, Subhakara Deva. Bhaumakera claimed descent from which mythical dynasty? Lunar dynasty. Maharaja Adhiraja, Subhakara Deva. Subhakara Deva. Bhaumakera claimed descent from which mythical dynasty? Lunar dynasty. Ruler known as Maharaja Adhiraja, Subhakara Deva. Bhaumakera dynasty ruled over which region of Odisha? Vaishali and Utkala. Vaishali and Utkala. Vaishali and Utkala. Which region of Odisha? Vaishali and Utkala. Which inscription gives detailed information about Bhaumakera? Nulpur copper plate inscriptions. Bhaumakera. Vaishali Utkala. Maharaja Adhiraja. Bhaumakera was contemporary of North Indian dynasty, Pala dynasty, Bengal. Contemporary of which northern India? North India dynasty, Pala dynasty. Bhaumakera were contemporaries of which North Indian dynasty? Pala dynasty of Bengal. Which North Indian dynasty? Pala dynasty, Bengal. Pala dynasty. Bhaumakera were contemporary of North Indian dynasty, Pala dynasty. Bhaumakera ruler is credited with bringing Buddhism to Odisha. Subhakara Deva. Bringing Buddhism to Odisha. Subhakara Deva. Which North Indian dynasty? Pala dynasty, Bengal. Bhaumakera, Pala dynasty. Common ruler called by the what title? Bhaumakera, woman ruler. Which Bhaumakera queen ruled independently for several years? Dandi Mahadevi. Bhaumakera ruler, independent for several years. Woman ruler, Bhaumakera. Bhaumakera were known for patronizing which art? Temple architecture and sculpture. Bhaumakera were known for patronizing temple architecture and sculpture. This famous Buddhist site was under Bhaumakera control. Ratnagiri and Udayagiri. This site was under Bhaumakera control. Ratnagiri and Udayagiri. Ratnagiri and Udayagiri, this site was under Bhaumakera control. उदयगिरी Bhaumakera known for patronizing which temple architecture and sculpture. Patronizing. Bhaumakera issued coins, copper and silver, which metal? In which metal? Bhaumakera fought against the Samavanshi, Subhakara Deva. 2. Bhaumakera dynasty ended due to attack by which dynasty? Sambhaji dynasty. Bhaumakera also called by the tribal name Kara dynasty. Bhaumakera ruler built the Parsurameswar temples, possibly Subhakara Deva 1. Subhakara Deva 1. Bhaumakera were known for their support of which sect? Support of Vajrayana Buddhism. Vajrayana Buddhism sect. Known for the support which sect? Vajrayana Buddhism. Bhaumakera built the Parsurameswar temple, possibly Subhakara Deva. Which river valley was the heartland of Bhaumakera rule? Mahanadi Valley. Mahanadi Valley. Bhaumakera rule Mahanadi Valley. Bhaumakera were known for support Vajrayana Buddhism. Bhaumakera ruler built the Parsurameswar temples, possibly Subhakara Deva 1. Ruler built the Parsurameswar temples, possibly Subhakara Deva 1. Bhaumakera were also called by which hot tribal? Kara dynasty. Bhaumakera was succeeded by which dynasty? Samavanshi dynasty. Samavanshi dynasty. Which Bhaumakera queen is known for her charitable grants? Tribhuvana Mahadevi, charitable grants. Bhaumakera were succeeded by which dynasty? Samavanshi dynasty. Bhaumakera queen is known for her charitable grants. Tribhuvana Mahadevi. Tribhuvana Mahadevi 1. Charitable grants. Bhaumakera used for which script their inscriptions? Siddhamatrika script. Siddhamatrika. Originally feudatory of which dynasty? Bhanga dynasty. Bhaumakera ruler had matrimonial relations with Pala. Subhakara Deva 2. Will mark the transition from which age to medieval Odisha? Ancient early medieval. Which age to medieval Odisha? Ancient. Sailodbhabha ruled Odisha in which time period? 6 to 8 century. Which time period? 6 to 8 century. Sailodbhabha ruled Odisha. Bhaumakera. Capital of Sailodbhabha was located which place? Kongoda, modern Ganjam. Capital of Sailodbhabha was located Kongoda, modern Ganjam. Dynasty founded Madhuraja. The Sailodbhabha are also known as the ruler of which region? Kalinga, Kongoda Mandala. Sailodbhabha known as which region? Kalinga and Kongoda Mandala. Kalinga and Kongoda Mandala. Which Sailodbhabha was contemporary of Harshavardhana? Madhuraja 2. Madhuraja Sailodbhabha also known as ruler of which region? Kalinga and Kongoda Mandala. Sailodbhabha. Sailodbhabha is Kongoda modern Ganjam. Sailodbhabha was ruler of contemporary Harshavardhana. Contemporary of Harshavardhana. Madhuraja 2. Sailodbhabha was the followers of which religion? Shaivism and Buddhism. Famous Chinese traveler mentioned Sailodbhabha. Huensang. Sailodbhabha claimed descent from which mythical sage? Descent from mythical sage. Sage Sailodbhabha. Which mythical sage? Sage Sailodbhabha. Which Sailodbhabha ruler issue copper plate grants? Madhuraja 2. Sailodbhabha dynasty ruled over which part of Odisha? Southern Odisha, Ganjam region. Ruled over. Which inscription is the main source of Sailodbhabha history? Khurda copper plate inscriptions. Which inscription is the main source of Sailodbhabha history? Inscription. Main source of Sailodbhabha history? Inscription Khurda copper plate. Khurda copper plate. Inscription main source of Sailodbhabha history. Kurda copper plate. Sailodbhabha dynasty ruled over which part? Southern Odisha, Ganjam. Sailodbhabha were contemporary of bhaumakera dynasty. Bhaumakera dynasty. Sailodbhabha was contemporary. Sailodbhabha was ruler who defeated the Chalukya. Madhavaraja II. Sailodbhabha ruler who defeated the Chalukya. Chalukya. Sailodbhabha used which title for their kings? Maharaja and Parameshwara. Sailodbhabha used which title for their kings? Maharaja and Parameshwara. Which Sailodbhabha ruler known as the military conquest? Ayasavita. Military conquest. Sailodbhabha known for patronizing which temple architecture and Brahmanical art? Which famous Buddhist monastery was under Sailodbhabha control? Ratnagiri Buddhist monastery. Sailodbhabha issued coins, copper coins. Sailodbhabha. Copper coins. Which Sailodbhabha ruler built the earliest known temple of Odisha? Madhavaraja I. Which Sailodbhabha ruler built the earliest known temple? Madhavaraja I. Sailodbhabha dynasty ended due to attack by which dynasty? Dynasty ended due to attack. Bhaumakera dynasty. Dynasty ended due to attack Bhaumakera. Madhavaraja I was temple. Sailodbhabha was also called by the tribal name Sailodbhabha or Kongoda rulers. Also called by the what tribal name? Sailodbhabha or Kongoda rulers. Sailodbhabha or Kongoda rulers. Sailodbhabha are also called by tribal name. Sailodbhabha dynasty ended due to attack by which dynasty? Bhaumakera dynasty. Ended due to attack by which dynasty? Bhaumakera dynasty. Bhaumakera dynasty ended due to attack. Sailodbhabha ruler built the Madhava temple at Madhaveshwara. Madhavaraja II. Built the Madhava temple at Madhaveshwara. Madhavaraja II. Sailodbhabha ruler built the Madhava temple at Madhaveshwara. Sailodbhabha were the known for their support of which sect? Saiva and Buddhist sect. Which river valley was the heartland of Sailodbhabha ruler? Rishikesh valley. Sailodbhabha was succeeded by which dynasty? Bhaumakera dynasty. Which Sailodbhabha queen is known for religious grants? Queen Durlabha Devi. Sailodbhabha queen is known for religious grants. Queen Durlabha Devi. Sailodbhabha used which script in their inscriptions? Kalinga script. Sailodbhabha which script in their inscription? Kalinga script. Sailodbhabha used which script? Kalinga script. Sailodbhabha were originally tributaries of which dynasty? Mathura dynasty. Queen is known for religious grants. Queen Durlabha Devi. Sailodbhabha were succeeded by which dynasty? Odisha. Bhaumakera dynasty. Heartland of Sailodbhabha rule. Sailodbhabha rule Rishikesh river. Which Sailodbhabha ruler had matrimonial relation with Chalukya? Madhavaraja II. Matrimonial relation with Chalukya. Sailodbhabha rule marked the beginning of which phase in Odisha architecture? Early Kalinga temple styles. Rule marked the beginning of which phase in Odisha architecture? Marked the beginning. Early Kalinga temple styles. Marked the beginning. Which Sailodbhabha ruler matrimonial relation with Chalukya? Madhavaraja II. Sailodbhabha were originally feudatories of which dynasty? Mathura dynasty. Sailodbhabha were originally feudatories. Sailodbhabha used which script in their inscriptions? Kalinga script. Sailodbhabha queen is known religious grants. Queen Durlabha Devi. Religious grants. Kalinga script. In their inscription, Kalinga script. Originally feudatory of the Mathura dynasty. Rule of matrimonial relations Chalukya. Madhavaraja II. Marked the beginning of which phase in Odisha architecture? Early Kalinga temple styles. Early Kalinga temple styles.